Okay, so we're gonna find out what happened that last day, huh? New Year's Eve. The past few days have been a blur. After I got back from meeting Annalie, the Sentinels called me to give me the news from Les and KJ's break-in at the Glamour Pop headquarters. As it turns out, they are sure Annalie's our culprit regarding the magic disappearing. Not only is she stealing our powers, she's plotting something big and villainous too. They were hesitant to give me all the details. They knew something was up. I had no choice but to lay all my cards on the table. I've been seeing Annalie on the side. Okay, not the most accurate phrasing. That definitely earned me some weird looks from one half of the table, and Ara and KJ yelling at the other end. At least my actions achieved a little solidarity between them for the first time ever. I skipped out on the nitty-gritty details about Strawberry Sayori to save myself and Annalie from even more group scrutiny. That was all I could handle that night. They asked me to call a meeting to discuss what we could do. That was days ago. I hear my phone ringing every once in a while, but I don't know if I could gather the courage to even leave my room. I froze with Annalie, and I'm almost freezing up now. I'm letting everyone down, but I just can't. Alistair sits next to me, his head turning towards the front door. Huh? It's Sailor again, ain't it? Oh, Miranda and Ara and Jackie? Akiko. So you were home. Why have you been answering our calls? Told you. Akiko totally holes up at home when she gets depressed. I'm not depressed. You are. I'd be depressed too if my supervillain girlfriend dumped me. Ara. Breakups aren't easy. I told you guys, it was a big misunderstanding. She's just a friend, a confidant, I don't know. Things got really, really complicated. Obviously. Don't worry about it, Akiko. Ara's been worried sick about you. We all have been, actually. It's bad out there. We passed by the store you work at. It's on fire. Literally. Under normal circumstances, I'd cheer at the thought of my workplace being up in flames. But after what Annalie told me about Fruit Fatale's cafe... Sorry, there's just been a ton on my mind. Did you find out Annalie's plan? That's what we've been trying to call you about. Yeah, so your CEO girlfriend has been up to all sorts of shady stuff. Ara fills me in about the details of what happened. Annalie wasn't just stealing our powers, but stealing money from the sentimentality line too. All the profits were supposed to go to a charity of Ara's choice, but according to KJ, the cash from the pre-orders were filtering into some offshore account. Ara gets too frustrated to continue, so Jackie picks up the slack and tells me about the website confirming Annalie's association with Fruit Fatale, something I knew already. What I didn't know is that Annalie would be waiting on the rooftop of Glamour Pop headquarters for a self-proclaimed New Year's Eve party. Presumably waiting for Ara and the other Sentinels to challenge her on everything regarding the makeup line. And that's it. I wish you could have been with us the last night, though. KJ and ladies were hyped up. They just pulled off a big heist. Les was on the brink of switching cameras from makeup assistant to professional spy. Okay, I kind of regret not leaving the house. Listen, I had my reasons. I was engrossed in research. That sounds promising. I'm encouraged by Miranda's warm smile. Well, get your butt dressed and bring that research with you. 2. KJ and Liz were scoping out the Glamour Pop rooftop for clues. We told them we'd all meet up to decide what to do next. We need you, Akiko. Miranda looks pointedly at Ara. Even though I'm doing a great job at guiding and inspiring the team, we probably need our Princess Starlight. We definitely need her. I could cry. In fact, I promised to meet them soon, just so I could usher them out before I do. I gather myself. It's not going to be easy, but I have to face this. I walk briskly to our meeting place, Cove Park, 8 p.m. as promised. I spot KJ's motorbike first, parked by the cars, and then I see the crew gathered around the waterfront. Everyone is on edge, but we take stock of our situation. A healthy separation period from the makeup has caused my powers to come back. They're definitely not at full capacity, but it's something. And I was hoping if it's like this for me, everyone else should be in a better state as well. The group assess one by one. Jackie's flames are burning brighter. Ara's songs are potent again. Miranda's bursts of stardust are bright and lively. KJ's bubbles are properly bubbly. KJ, Les, I heard everything went okay with the break-in. Akiko, you should have seen KJ breaking locks, hacking computers. Les, don't be so modest. She sweet-talked our way past reception, and when a security guard nearly caught us, distracted him with a perfect bird call until we got away. They won't stop talking about it. Alright, you two. Your criminal mastermind duo can wait. It's quiet for a moment. What are we gonna do about Annalie? Ara raises her hand first, looking determined. I say we destroy her. Straight up. Everyone looks at Ara. Ara, I don't think Akiko loves that plan. What choice do we have? Seriously, boy young? I never said kill her, just render her completely incapable of doing anything anywhere ever again. Anyway, what does the rest of the group think? Honestly, I don't see any way around it. We have to fight her. Annalise caused too much trouble for the world already. We should follow our tried and true path. No matter what we do, we have to expose her for all the harm she's caused. They all turn back to me uneasy. I'm shaking. How can I just turn up and fight her? Isn't there another way? Maybe we could keep from fighting. Didn't you say you had some research, Akiko? Oh god, I'm gonna start sweating. They're all looking to me to lead, and I should, but I can't seem to face it. I distract myself gathering my research. I accidentally dropped my bag. Newspapers, magazines, even website printouts are scattered all over. The team runs to gather the pieces. This is what I've been working on. Mostly regarding Fruit Fatale, but also whatever I could find on magical girl history in general. I've been getting better at navigating the internet lately. Do you guys know what forums are? They're like community bullet. Oh my god. They're like community bulletins, I guess. Out of the corner of my eye, I spot Miranda carefully towing around the papers on the ground. And I found this really weird one about magical girls. But it had a lot of helpful picture resources. Hey Akiko, can I take a closer look at this? I nod and Miranda gingerly picks up an old photo of Fruit Fatale together. Hey, is that Annalie? Yeah, back in the day when she was a magical girl. Oh, I'd say she looks sweet here if she wasn't such a... Annalie's not what I'm looking at. Huh? Jackie wanders over too, peering over her shoulders and squinting hard. Is that? That girl too. That girl too. Oh my god. How did I not see it before? The idea hits me suddenly and fervently. I know what we need to do. We need to work fast if this is going to work. Do you trust me? We'll follow your lead here. We trust you. Yeah, even I can agree to that, if only to make sure we do something. I'll follow your lead, Princess. I'll be here to support you and do my part, no matter what. I won't let you down. You can count on us regular folk as well. Okay, gather around. There's not much time. I climbed the stairway of Glamour Pop's headquarters up to the roof level. Just as we predicted, there was no sign of any New Year's Eve party, like Anna Lee had told Aura. Even security had been sent home, so KJ had to pick some locks. I know this might sound weird, but can you guys trust me to handle this on my own? There's some pushback, mostly clamor about staying together and how it'd be safer. But I stick to my guns and promise to call the Sentinels for backup if need be. Eventually, I reach the top and push open the door to find... In the distance, I see a dark figure standing by the edge. They turn around after the stairway door slams closed. Annalie. Akiko? I knew you were stubborn, but I had hoped you wouldn't continue to pester me after everything that's happened. Pester you? I'm here to stop you. Be honest with me for once. You're not just planning to resign from Glamour Pop. You're stealing money and trying to escape to God knows where, while the entire city burns. Don't say I didn't warn you. Best to keep your distance, like you did in the park. I'm capable of even worse. You're being unfair. I barely had a moment to process before you walked away, and this conversation is far from over. Start with telling me why. I deserved that, at least. Why use the Sentinels like this? Why throw our home into chaos? Annalie's eyes glaze over for a moment, as if lost in a memory, an eerie look and yet somehow familiar. I thought that you would understand, of all people. All I could do is remember the glory days, the days where I tried to follow Sayori's lead, and use my magic for the sake of others. But when I try to move on, I can't stand the life I've been given. For people like us, there's no life after magic. Before she could continue, the rooftop door swings open behind me. I turn around to see... Banana, Fairy, and Muscat Marie. Two women run up to us from the doorway. One, blonde and imposing, looks absolutely furious at Annalie. Oi, Anna! That's enough. I'm tired of listening in on this mopey bullshit. Akiko, I hope we didn't scare you. Oh, not at all. Rather, I'm glad to see you both made it in time. Why are you two here? How could you have known? I've got the Sentinels to thank, actually. I explained that Miranda was the first to notice a young Muscat Marina looking strikingly similar to Miss Violet, our teacher at Emerald High. Similarly, Jackie's eyes drifted to Banana Bree, who looks suspiciously like a frequenter of the Golden Glove. This city is far too small. And you're trying to burn it down, if my dear former students are to be believed. Listen, Anna. Marina and I can't stand to hear you crying about how you have no reason to stay in Diamond Cove, and that there's no future for people like us. You and Sayori weren't the only members of Fruit Fatale. I've tried for years to get in contact with you. We thought you didn't want to talk to us. And maybe that's still true, but we're here anyways. There's nothing to talk about. Annalie cocks her head slightly. Or, don't tell me, you'd like to play catch-up with Sayori's killer? Bree and Marina draw back, looking aghast. Something tells me this isn't where they were hoping to steer the conversation. Who said anything about killing? Damn it, please don't tell me that that's still what you think happened after all these years? I'm gonna tell you this one last time. That day when Sayori lost control of her powers, she was smiling at us through the pain. Bree, not this. And I've told Marina this over and over. I saw it. She fell because she made a choice. She did it to protect us. Seriously? Sayori didn't have control over what was happening, not at the end. Can't we just accept that it was out of our hands instead of blaming ourselves for her death or making up a story to make us feel better? Speak for yourself, Marina. Sayori was strong. She never gave up on us, and I know she wouldn't have given up on herself either, which makes my actions even more despicable. So you're still on the self-destructive crap. How do you think that would have made her feel? You're betraying her sacrifice. You're both trying to make this into something it's not. It was an accident, and don't tell me about what she would have wanted. We should grieve, but we also need to live our lives. Isn't there anything I could do to stop this whirlwind of arguing? I brought Bree and Marina here because I thought they could help. The only thing I've done is push Annalie into a corner. In the end, I still can't do anything right. I stare at the ground, sweaty hands bunched up at my skirt, thoughts racing, and out of the corner of my eye I see green sparks. Deny the truth all you want, but I know what happened. I know what I am. And I'm going to make sure what happened to Sayori will never happen again, even if... Annalie flinches, looking desperate for a second. The sheer force of her magical power completely overwhelms me, as the air around us is charged with energy. Bree is frozen in place, while Marina drops to the floor with her head in her hands. No, it can't be. Annalie, please, let's put a stop to this. There has to be another way. She doesn't hear me, not while the green light crackles around her and twists away from the Annalie I know. I won't hold back, not against my so-called friends. Not even against you. Bree holds out her fist and begins to charge, but is quickly brought to her knees as her energy is drained away. Fuck. Anna, what's wrong with you? A crack of green light, and Bree is knocked back into Marina's arms. She's a monster. It's happening again, and there's nothing I can do. It's now or never, Starlight. Better call the rest of your Sentinel brats, unless you've already given up. I think about doing so, but I stop myself. Is a fight really how I want to handle this? I won't. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not backing down or calling for help either. We can still talk this out. What a fool. Have it your way then. Okay, so we only have the option to talk. This isn't you. Please, you don't have to do this. I know you've never wanted to hurt anybody. Oh, and how can you claim that so definitively? The Annalie I know is considerate, like ridiculously so. She buys 3 separate dinners for a single date, for a first date. A date? Please, I was just trying to pry information out of you. Midnight Lady absorbs magical power from Sentinel Starlight. Let's not remember the good times. Maybe I should say the good times. I think she needs some positivity of some sort. Back when we met up at the cafe, you said I was making a positive difference in the world. Just being a makeup salesperson. That meant the world to me. I know you want to make a positive difference too. It was all a ploy. Don't you remember? I'm at the top of the corporate chain. Think about who stands to benefit by keeping you at work. You're beneath me. Think about what we have. No, we don't really have anything, do we? We've never wanted to hurt people. Ugh, everything aches. Remember how angry you got about magic back in the old classroom? I know now. It's only because you wanted to protect me. Don't be ridiculous. Look at who's attacking you. My vision's going spotty. If this doesn't stop her, it might be the end for me. Remember back at the park that night? I froze because I was horrified, but not because of what you did. I was horrified that you had to live with this over your head. You had no other choice. You're not what you think you are, and I still want to be by your side. Stop lying. I can't believe you. I'm completely at my limit, but somehow I'm still standing. Come on, Annalie. Why won't you heal yourself? Attack me. Call up the Sentinels. Do something. I don't want to use my powers on you. Not after everything you've taught me. Wouldn't you agree that everything that you've done tonight is not who you really are or what you believe in? Our magic isn't for hurting others. I totally blacked out there. But somehow I'm not on the ground. Akiko, wake up. Annalie's holding me. Her arms are wrapped around me, keeping me from crumpling to the floor. Please wake up. Just 5 more minutes? Absolutely not. I need to know if you're actually okay, so please look at me. Annalie actually sounds concerned and tired to boot. She's shaking me, which doesn't make for the romantic embrace that I might have hoped for a week ago, but I'm still okay with it. Fine, fine. You got me awake. Looks like you've gone back to normal. Your little martyr act was completely idiotic. What were you thinking? But it made me realize something. I don't think I could stomach cutting down another person that's important to me. I'm important to her? Listen, I know that's a lot to take in after just waking up, but like, I feel like that's the least important thing here. Anyway, I bask in that for a moment until I realize we're not the only two on the rooftop. Holy shit, Anna, that was absolutely horrifying and traumatic on so many levels. I know. I'm sorry. I really am. The truth is, I care about you both. I stayed away because I was afraid I could hurt you somehow. And I ended up doing exactly that. But I don't expect that I can reconcile with you all about what really happened with Sayori. To be frank, seeing you all again pushed me over the brink. I look over to Bree and Marina expecting sadness or anger, but now you're actually talking to us, Anna. I haven't heard you say something that genuine in a long time. I appreciate it. Seriously, we want to be in your life. You're right. Honestly, you're both too good to be around someone like me. Oh my god, please shut up. You've been a complete pain in the ass tonight, but you're like a sister to me. A stuck-up, prissy, estranged for years and years idiot of a sister. Bree grabs Annalie by the shoulder and starts jostling her around. Annalie has gone completely red in the face, but she doesn't look as angry as usual. Get off me. I have very important things to do right now, I'll have you know. Marina steps forward after Bree lets go, carefully taking hold of Annalie's hands. Well, I can't exactly approve of what's happened here today. In the end, it doesn't matter that much to me. Not when I've missed you so much. God, Marina's so pretty. Anyway, remember all the conversations we would have together, sometimes little, sometimes deep? The girlhood camaraderie? We could still start over and do it all again, if that's what you'd like. I've missed you too, Marina. Your kindness and wisdom is something I've clearly needed in the past few years. I give them their moment until Annalie breaks apart and marches away with a serious expression. Clear the roof and go inform the Sentinel members of the situation. I need to make some calls to deal with this situation. I need a few minutes alone. I perk up. Annalie's going to fix everything right then. This whole time, it's really been that easy? I nod in motion to leave with Marina and Bree. Stay put, Akiko. But your super secret phone calls? I need you here with me. For the calls. I hope we've clipped our nails. Anyway, after all the time I've spent with her, I've started to realize that Annalie's a horrible liar. Sure. Marina and Bree look pointedly at me, and then Annalie, and then at me again. I see. Take your time. The hell's going on? We're dipping? Marina grabs Bree's arm, guiding her towards the rooftop stairwell and closes the door with a slam. Annalie motions for me to come forward, and I join her to look out at the sky. Not a bad view, right? I used to come up here after an all-nighter, back when I was on the lower rung of Glamour Pop. Yeah, it's still hard for me to picture an Annalie that's not at the top of the corporate food chain. Call me Anna. Anna? God, why do I feel so embarrassed about that? I'm probably done for when it comes to business. Or even a life here in Diamond Cove. Not like I really mind. What a headache I've created for myself. Okay, Anna, questions. What's going to happen with the makeup? The money? What's the next time I can see you again? What happens after this? What's the next time I can see you again? Slow down. I'll work on halting the makeup sales and do right by my promises, even if that means there's a financial nightmare in my future. Don't worry about the magic either. Transforming back made me let go of a lot of things, it seems. And now, what's next for us? After everything that's happened, are you sure you even want to keep up this, relationship? I do, because... I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I don't know how to say this, but I really like you. I want to be with you. You're a fool. And you're so much younger than me. Go find a girlfriend your age. Listen, Akiko's young, but I am old enough. I'm old enough. Listen, I know it's weird because, like, Akiko was, like, taught by Marina. But I'm old enough. I'm still practically your boss, for goodness sake. I reach out and grab her hand. I don't care. You should. I don't. Fine. Hannah Lee leans forward and I close my eyes. I'm shaking with nervous excitement and it feels like my ears are burning. I feel the heat of her breath on my face, a hand on my face, and then she kisses me on the forehead, sweet and soft. Sorry, Akiko. That's all you'll get from me. Alright. I try to keep it together, but I can't help but giggle with giddy excitement. Wipe that smile off your face, you look silly. Despite what she says, Annalise starts to laugh with me. After a while, Anna nods her head towards the exit. Well, shall we? Already? I'm afraid our time together is limited from here on out, and we've lost our privacy too. Like, I do feel bad about not getting KJ's event too, so like, let's go for the older lady. Why not? Oh no, it's the Sentinels. Even Alistair's there, staring at me wide-eyed. It seems your posse is eager to see you. Everyone seems curious about what's going on. Jackie still has her boxing gloves on, and Nara looks a little more than pissed. At least Miranda and KJ seem supportive, with Miranda smiling softly and KJ grinning and giving me a thumbs up. Les whips her camera away and hides it behind her back. Marina is gently clinging to Bree's arm, pulling her back to give the Sentinels some space. I practically skip towards them, full of relief, until I remember that I'm recovering from a very, very thorough magical beatdown. My friends circle around me, supportive and concerned. I do my best to give them assurances about what happened, and that there's no need for a fight. Alistair talks to me for the first time in what feels like forever. I'm happy, even though he's totally chewing me out. Feels like I'm at the top of the world. My friends are here. I was able to bring magic back. The city is safe, and I've saved their perpetrator too. Speaking of which, I'd like her to properly meet the Sentinels. We're going to make this right. I glance over to where Anna's standing. Or was standing. She's not there. Wait, where? I look around frantically. She must have just moved over. She's probably reuniting again with Bree and Marina. But the two remaining members of Fruit Fatale look just as bewildered, scanning the rooftop over and over the edge. There's a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. I get the feeling I'm not going to see Anna again for a very long time. And the realization that I could never single-handedly solve her problems. It was never, ever going to be that easy. And just like that, there is no sign of Annalie, Midnight Lady, or any other alter ego. With the end of a century comes the end of magical trouble and seemingly the end of my relationship with her. We're doing a drive. I searched insistently in the following weeks. My lead was that the makeup was called back, and the money issues were ultimately resolved, but all behind strictly closed doors. It happened on a businessy official level that I was never able to breach despite my best efforts, and so time stretches on into months and even years. Things changed for me. I decided to move on, and to focus on my career. I leveraged my extensive makeup knowledge to formulate an entirely new brand of products. It's a leap of faith, but it works out. Despite the ups and downs of business, I can't say she didn't warn me about that. I take on new experiences. I have new relationships that are fun but fleeting. My body changes, but I'm a lot happier and healthier. This time I stay in proper contact with my friends. The best part is watching them grow alongside me, and I cheer when I see them thriving. But all the while, I can't help but stop and look back on what could have been. So that's why I go. December 31st, 2009. It's a nice cafe. Oh, we're back at the cafe? Is she working here now? Did she actually get a job as a cafe person? Barista. Barista, that's the word. It's a nice cafe tucked away in a small town, but it seems like a friendly place. Okay, so it's a different town. There's an elegance to the decor, simple, but an eye towards beautiful craftsmanship. I only showed up 10 minutes before closing time, and I walk in as the last customers walk out. There's no one behind the counter, so I stand nervously looking at the menu. It's a no-frills kind of place. Fine coffee from around the world, nice teas, delicious-looking pastries. If she's here, she's really here. Oh God, what have I driven all this way for? What if she hates me? What if she's put all this behind her? No, I have important things to say to her. Unanswered questions, unavoidable feelings, but what if she doesn't want to speak to me? What if the curtain leading to the back is pushed aside? Oh my gosh! She looks a lot different now. When did she start wearing glasses? I mean, she's from the 70s, right? Hang on. I think I said she was in the 50s or like 40s or 50s. Like she had to be in high, I'm assuming 15, right? So like let's say she's 15 in like the 70s. And then that's like an extra, let's see, 70, let's say 79 she was like 18. Let's say, right, cuz that was the day of the accident, right? 18, and then there's been, yeah, so she's like 48, 58, somewhere around that. Like, she looks great for her age. It's unmistakably her. Her look is softened. She has an apron on and glasses that frame her face nicely. She looks up at me. You caught me right before closing. What'll it be? She sees my face and stops short. Well, we're ordering for ourselves this time, right? Her shock is replaced with a short laugh. My fine establishment does not serve such nonsense. Sit down and I'll get you something better. She gets right to work on my drink. I sit down at a comfy table nearby and watch her move around with grace and expertise. It's a quiet moment, enough for us both to gather our thoughts. Then she sits down opposite of me with a drink of her own and a scone. Since you always loved sweets. She hesitates. She even looks nervous. Starlight, Akiko, I know I left suddenly. I can't say I haven't thought about what I might say if you step through my door one day. There's a lot I want to say, too. Got New Year's Eve plans? In fact, I do. Oh crap, a holiday. What a terrible time to come digging up the past. I should go. I see your face. I mean, I have plans with you. Talking over a pastry and a nice warm drink. Oh! I gather up my courage for a long, honest conversation that'll last into the night. About everything I felt before, where she's been, everything I'm feeling now, and what she's feeling too. I don't know what's going to happen or what she's been through. I don't know how I'll feel after our conversation. But I do know this is exactly where I need to spend this New Year's Eve. Don't get shy on me now, Akiko. Where should we start? Coffee shop, AU! That's an achievement? Alright. Well, I think I got the coffee shop ending. So they do start something up, huh? Thank you for playing. I like Banana Brie just in the background flipping everybody off. Okay, well that looks like it's the end. Hang on, I need to see. Is there a different one than the coffee AU? Let me see. I need to look at the secret achievements. Well, I mean, there is like one, but I think it's more, so there is a hidden achievement, and I didn't know it, but I think during your fight in the new game, in like the original game, when you have the option to type out the text, you can get an achievement by calling Annalie Mommy. So that's interesting. But yeah, this was good. Hey, You know what? I just skipped over all the other girls and I went for the best one. Anyway, listen, Akiko's young. I'm not. I'm not. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. It's almost noon. I need to think on what game I want to play. Because I was debating on playing Twinklebee again because they're doing the like a romantic thing for Valentine's Day, but I don't think we'll really need to play it that much because I've already technically played it, and I haven't really touched it since. So I'll probably just do that off stream, the romantic event, and try to unlock everything through that, just off stream. But I have to figure out a different game. Okay, so just give me a few minutes and I'll figure it out. All right.